making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. That type of big play can even make traveler perk up and take notice.
And, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to...
Oh my God, bro.
Shoot, let's go
What?
to the third time. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Wants to keep it in the air. Quickly out to the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
To the air, it's Mayaba. A little screen to the running back. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball the first possession of the game, and they looked like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Leonard. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Navy's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. It's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him, but David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week. You can have all season. This guy is...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. It's Mayaba. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Let's talk for just a second here about USC and what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the 2 top teams in the conference. These might be 2 of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead. But this is a matchup, regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position. You hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Trojans! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Navy offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's Horvath. Forced out of the pocket. And this defense is bringing the Heat another sack. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Pulls it in, it's Lemon. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Going up top again. Makes the grab on the left. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, USC. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
To the air, it's Horvath. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Lemon. Runs through a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
To the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lane. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here.
Here we go, set.
Trying to get the corner. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They go to the ground. Hard running there. At the 20, he's got space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. The Trojans want to crank the tempo. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Trojans.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give to the big fullback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
Navy now in trouble here on third and long. Back to throw, it's Horvath. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Navy will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. He'll try the left side. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go right back to it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down.
Let's go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Sanders. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to throw. It's Mayava. That's reeled in. It's Lemon. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Hit as he throws. It's complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
The Trojans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on 3rd down? Under fire! And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Dropping back, it's Mayava. Trying to pick up the first, out of the backfield. Touchdown, Southern Cal! A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. They'll start this drive from the 42.
Here we go.
Going right to work up top. It's caught. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds his man. It's Chapman. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Navy will have to punt it away. Oh, my, he just shanked that one. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be a... Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting this.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last two plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll need some juice in that arm on 3rd and long. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They boot it away. Here's the return. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Looking downfield, it's Horvath. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Gets the back moving. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Dumps it off in the flats. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Chapman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Takes the handoff. It's Chapman. There he goes. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This is a fullback who can be a weapon in this offense. He can block, you can hand it off to him, he can also catch the ball.
Looking to throw, it's Horvath. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's loose down the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll send the back in motion. He wants to throw it. He wants it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Offense working from the pistol. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle. It's McKenzie. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gather maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion.
Come on, boys. Let's power up.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quick strike complete. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Trojans are on the move. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. He spins that thing down the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Lane. He works his way to the 35-yard line, but that's not enough to move the chains, and now a decision to be made on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man, it's Lemon. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Finds his man in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it and still on his feet. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Give to the fullback. They stop him in his track, tried to sneak that fullback loose and nothing doing. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Horvath. Hauls it in. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The offense lining up for a first down play. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. his feet. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Intercepted deep in his own end. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the 4th quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Caught near the sticks. It's Lemon. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Quarterback in trouble, just dump it right in the gut. Don't make him reach for it, just put it right on the body of the fullback.
Yeah, Reese, you gotta be
turning it on. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Just making a play, getting it.
Oh, lordy, 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 lordy.
Great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me,
bro,
just too much heat that
bro,
time, and they
bro,
knock him down
bro.
at the 31.
nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big
This
play.
fucking game,
Sometimes
man.
you get down on yourselves.
It's
and
not gonna
play
block.
turns to 2. Nice job by this defense, getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the
Come on,
20.
Circle should hit that seam right there. Should be able to hit him.
Individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a 3rd and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on 3rd down.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal.
Ooh, almost got it
He
there.
steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside.
Mr. Hands. 4 running backs, huh? 4 running backs.
The option look.
And then I missed.
Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, he's got some.
Okay.
Look at that toughness, just running
Oh,
This is an
bro,
offense
why do
that
these
has a
niggas
lot of
always
speed,
break
and they have
tackles?
different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Woodson. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver.
We can't get a sack on a quarterback. It's going under center. It's crazy.
And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
Oh, get a block. Oh, let's go.
Looking for more. Oh, out of space.
Oh, number 19 just got wheels, huh?
That was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Motion from the back. Direct snap. It's Lemon. Pressure coming. Grab near the marker. It's
19 got all the wheels. I had R1 wide open, but
First and goal from the 10. And another big play by this offense. And if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because
No
we're
block.
not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
It's man to man.
They're not worried about early and down, still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for to score. Looking to pass. It's Mayama. Into the end zone.
Okay.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. He's taking a deep shot.
Okay. We can't get us. Oh, I guess they are blocking 8 up. No, 4 or 5.
Everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from.
Damn.
High and deep down the left
Give me that.
side.
How am I getting burnt?
Grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They get the win there now.
Oh, Lordy.
They have a 0 in the loss column. There are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want